You know, something I learned today and something new that I'm teaching you is a rundown on scale degrees, specifically the scale degree name, number, and solfege syllable. So, one thing that we need to know about this is that the scale degrees, there's 7 scale degrees, and let's start with that. So our first scale degree, number looks like this. All of them kind of look like the number with a hat. So just remember that. So we have 1. And its scale degree, the solfege syllable, which is the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do system, is do. And then we have something called the scale degree name. And the name for do, or number 1, is the tonic. And you might wonder why it's called a tonic. It's because it's the tone where the scale is built on. So it's the center of a scale degree. No, a scale in general, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. This is why we typically always end and start with do. And then we have 2. And then it looks like this, has this hat thing. And it's called re. Re is its solfege syllable. And it's a supertonic. And I guess the reason why it's called a supertonic is because super means above, so it's right above the tonic. So if we were to have, let's draw out wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we put this here, and then so do would be, we can start anywhere. So if this is do, then re would be right above, like right here. Depending on what signature, which scale we're going with. So you'll see it's above, so it's supertonic. And our next is 3, and do, re, mi. Mi is a solfege syllable. And this is the mediant. M-E D R A mediant. And it's halfway between the tonic and the tonic and the dominant. So this is why it's called the the median because it's in the middle essentially. Whole. So then if we put this up, let's put it like right here. Do, re, mi, fa. So number 4. And then our fourth solfege syllable is fa. And this is our subdominant. Sub. Dom. And subdominant. And you might wonder why it's called subdominant. It's because it's below the dominant, like right below our dominant. So let's put it up here. So you might guess where our dominant is going to be, and it's right above. So this is where our dominant is. And you see how this is below the dominant. So that's why it's called subdominant. So we already know that this is the dominant then. And this is number 5. So then this is sol, do, re, mi, fa, sol, or S, O, L. I like doing it with the L, but it depends on where you are in the world or who's composed the music. So it's one of those two all the time. And then number 6 is la. And this one's called the submediant. And I guess the reason why it's called submediant is because it's also, it's like it's between like the dominant and the tonic. Like, you know how the mediant is between the tonic and the dominant? So this one's just like one below. I never understood why it was called that. So if anybody fully understands why it's called submediant, put it down in the comments. It's just the one note that like I have no good explanation on why it's called a submediant. I did search it up. I did not understand. And then lastly is our 7th, and this is T, and T is our leading tone because it is the tone right before the tonic. So if we were to put it like right here, it's the tone right before the tonic, because if we were to start it over again, it goes back to 1. And you see how it's right before the tonic? So it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So T is our leading tone. It leads to our tonic. And that's basically our scale degrees. And the name, number, and the solfege syllable. And hopefully you learned something new today, because I just learned this today. And have a good rest of your day.